Hi, my name is Jacqueline Brewer, and I wanted to come on here today and talk to you all about what the Faster Way to Fat Loss program has done for me. So I found the Faster Way to Fat Loss program in March of 2018. I've been married for about 5 years. I have an almost 2-year-old daughter, and I was just at that point in life where I was really unhappy with my body. Childbirth had done some interesting things to my body. It had really changed the way I looked. And had really shaken my confidence. So I had been looking for a program that was going to work for me. I had tried many diets over the years and just could not find the thing that worked, that stuck, and something that I could stick to. So I was on Instagram one day, and some bloggers that I have followed in the Kentucky area were talking about the fact that they had been in this program. They were showing their results, and they were just having such great results in such a small amount of time. So that really piqued my interest. I'm thinking, these are people that are just like me. They didn't have a ton of weight to lose, but now they look even better, and I really want to know what this is. So I did a little bit of research. I had never heard of the Faster Way to Fat Loss program. I had never heard of intermittent fasting, never heard of carb cycling, had never tracked my macros, even though I knew a little bit about it. But these were just all concepts that were completely foreign to me. So after researching it, seeing everyone's results, I just knew that this was something I had to do. I took the leap of faith and I signed up with my coach. So I started my first round in March. And I hadn't really told a whole lot of people I was doing it. Some of my close friends and family knew about it, but it was just something that I wanted to try for myself, and it was something I knew I needed to do. So I quickly started implementing intermittent fasting, carb cycling, all of the things, and I just started seeing results. My clothes started fitting looser. I wasn't feeling so bloated in my belly. I just felt like my skin was more clear. I didn't have that afternoon fatigue that I had been feeling. And I was noticing this at the end of week 1. So I was really impressed. So as the weeks went on, I had my before pictures, and I just kept thinking, I look so much better. I dropped a pant size by week 4. I got to move out of the size that I had been since pregnancy, and so that was so exciting. And by the end of the program, I had lost 10 pounds and 14 inches. And I have never been able to do that in this amount of time. I may be able to lose 10 pounds in 6, 7, 8 months, lose a couple of inches, but I had never seen results like this with any program I had done. And not just the pounds and inches that I lost, but I also was able to change the relationship that I had with food and that I had with the number on the scale. So before I started the Faster Way to Fat Loss program, I weighed myself every day, and that number on the scale dictated the way I felt about myself, and it dictated how my day was going to go, and it dictated how I was going to eat. If that number was up and it made me feel unhappy, I felt gross, I felt unattractive, I was miserable, I was in a bad mood for the entire day. And then the next day, if it was down a pound or so, I'd be like, okay, I'm feeling a little bit better. Let me try to maybe eat a little bit healthier today than I did yesterday. And then it would go right back up, and I would go through this vicious cycle day in and day out. And I was so tired of it. So at the beginning of my program, they told us, step on the scale, step off, and do not get back on it. And that was hard for me, but I knew I had to do it. I had to trust this process, so I did it. And when I stepped back on that scale, I was very excited, but I knew that I no longer needed that scale to dictate how I felt about myself. And honestly, now that I'm this many months out from my starting round, I have maybe been on the scale a handful of times. I always liked the number that I've seen on that scale, but it has not dictated the way I feel about myself. And then also the relationship that I have with food. I do not eat to feed my emotions anymore. I find healthier things. I will go work out. I will go play with my child. I will do things that make me feel better about myself more so than food ever has. And yes, like I have said, I love the pounds and inches that I have lost, but my non-scale victories, the freedom from food and the freedom from the vicious cycle of the number that I saw on the scale was so much more than anything that I could have ever asked for. I love this program. I stand behind this program. It has been something that has completely changed my life. My family has seen the change in me. My friends have seen the change in me. My coworkers have seen the change in me. Even my child, who can't verbalize it, has seen the change in me. I have so much more energy, so much more confidence. I love getting out, getting to play with her, and all around my life has improved. I am so thankful for the Faster Way to Fat Loss program. And if this is something that you are interested in, let me encourage you to take the leap of faith. You will not be sorry that you did it. If you implement the strategies that you are given, you are going to see results. I cannot say enough good things. I think I've said that about 10 times, but I cannot express to you all enough how much this program has changed my life and how much I know it can change yours.